Charlotte, North Carolina at the American Media Days. CFB Nation, I promise you, we've been giving you guys so much coverage. We were at Big 12 Media Days a few weeks ago. We're just at ACC Media Days doing kind of a double duty here. We kind of get to live in the world of CFB Moon because, you do this every weekend. You go to 3 or 4 games every week.
And now we're going 3 to 4 conference kickoffs in a week. It's going to be great. I'm blown away. We know this is just a test stream just to make sure everything is good, levels good. Creative director Mike got everything in order. But I'm blown away, bro. The energy out here is already electric. We're at the Charlotte Convention Center right now. They have it decked out from gladiator room where you can see just them putting together the production element of it. You got a football field over here to the right of me. Yeah, it's a lot to love here from the American so far.
So you guys know, whenever we're doing G5 content, G5 Governor in full effect, shout out to the good folks over at Bull Rush. Thank you for sponsoring this event and the ACC event. We're happy to be here. We're going to give you guys a myriad of content over the next day and a half, roughly. We should be meeting with each and every team while we're here. We should be meeting with a couple handfuls of coaches as well. We are happy to be here, and it's kind of heartbreaking, Moon, that a conference that has such a rich tradition got the word American in it, so it got that American appeal to it. I mean, the graphic that they sent us for the 2025 kickoff is phenomenal. What are you kind of looking forward to during this event, and some of the players we may be talking to?
I'm looking forward to the energy and how they adapt to us. Normally when we go into these events, one of the things that sticks out more than anything is people, the players, coaches, whoever we come in contact with, they always say this is the best interviews they're having. These are the best moments that they're having with us. So I'm excited to see how they adapt to us, and see how they what kind of content we can put out this week with them. Everybody gonna be in the building. We're going to have our favorites, the teams that stand out to us and everything. But Navy already has been showing crazy love. Army showing crazy love. So ECU is right behind us. I got to go talk to Mr. Malcolm and found him. But
you can do it live on there, brother. I got us covered. Go holler at Mr. Malcolm. I already hollered at him as well. One thing you're going to get with us while we're here at these events, you're going to get the live element. We only have, we're sponsored by Bull Rush. That's the only commercial break we're taking. So other than that, you're going to get that live, raw, uncut, edited of this. So shout out to everybody who first and foremost love college football, not just Power 4 football. We're talking about college football in totality. I love the FBS. That's what I love, both the Power 4 and the G5 alike. Also, we spend some time at some FCS games. We also do an HBCU week every year. We are excited to be here and talking to Wake Forest. We've heard about their coaches message: if you're juiceless, you're useless. And that's something, kind of a mantra that I've been trying to carry wherever I go now, because I love this sport, and our overarching goal here at CFB Nation is pushing the sport forward. Got a little something to remember our time at ACC Media Days. We say, what better way to go ahead and take that table card, go ahead and plant our flag here. So we planted it at the American Media. People who do what we do here, and and if you live on the East Coast and you're a member of the media, listen, it's a little more difficult to get to like an ACC Media Days. SEC Media Days is really difficult. Big 12 Media Days as well. But if you're in media and you live in an area, if you live near the Big Easy, right now in the Sun Belt, they're doing their media day as well. So try to get into these events and get to know these people, because these conferences are so undercovered. I think we come here right after a week at ACC Media Days. Beautiful event, by the way. Shout out to Commissioner Phillips. But the food here was so immaculate, and that's not a diss at the ACC food, but the food, this is just day one. We just got here. The food was absolutely amazing. So thoroughly enjoy it. I'm thoroughly going to enjoy bringing you guys this coverage. This is just a test stream. We want to test and kind of see everything that's going on. See how the Wi-Fi is holding up, because we typically are hardwired in. We are going to take a commercial break. The Moon Man is just getting back in. You all stay tuned. Shout out to our sponsors, Bull Rush. Thank them for sponsoring this event and ACC Media Days. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports, picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?
Again.
So that's spectacular. You saw our communication strategist, chief communication strategist, Moon. Talk about your role with CFB Nation and kind of, what you feel like you get to do. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I think you're the most important person in the independent space of college football. I think what you've been able to do, a lot of people like talking about self-made, but, what you've been able to do, and D-Now does it as well, but to be able to get these contacts, get us into these buildings, but we also handle our job on the other side of it, is coming in here and delivering. So talk about that, and talk about your role, how you got into it, and I want you to inspire anybody else, any other companies that want to get into this, because I was telling them this event is so spectacular, but it's so undercovered. I think we had 4 or 5 Radio Row booths. So if you're in the area, get out here. Yeah, so go ahead.
I think it's only 4 Radio Row, but essentially how it came down to it was just fulfilling the need for the team in a way that could help everybody else grow and elevate. We really wanted to expand our tour. The first year when we came and went to Michigan versus ECU, funny that we just talked to ECU,
Right.
but we started our tour in the big house, and it was a crazy experience, and we got a chance to see college football in its purest form. But then it felt like a drug. It's like I can't get enough of this, and the thing that was kind of holding us back was making sure our travel was in order and being able to touch all the games that we needed to. So behind the scenes, just being able to trust yourself and go over whatever hoop, loop, whatever you need to do to get the job done and find the people that you need to. And that started just to lead us to getting contacts. It started off with the ACC. ACC showed us so much love. First off, teams like Clemson, teams like Pitt, teams like Syracuse, early on, they showed love to us. And Georgia Tech, for example, they were a team that brought us in. So once you start meeting these people, getting around these faces, you got to just take that as the next step, and you never know who you can really meet. And through that, we've got a chance to build the company in a mindset that has a mantra that we can feel good about when we're out here on the road. Y'all can feel good about when y'all are soaking up this content and sharing the word about what we're doing. And then these partnerships that we build in with these universities, we can really help foster these relationships with them, because at the end of the day, it's all about coverage. It's all about coverage. We're at an undercovered event. We took pride in wanting to apply for American Media Day credentials. We took pride in wanting to come out here, but we take pride in covering all of the nation, not just one. We ain't gonna say the other conference. But you got to go through those different tests and everything with it. So for me, my role is really just I feel like I'm a person that just runs through doors for the team. Whatever door that needs to be ran through, we run through it, kick it down. If we got to bring out the chainsaw, Mo's getting the chainsaw. If you got to go get a hammer, we got to get the hammer and get it done. But building the relationships with the school is the most important thing. And it's allowed us to go from year 1 at 50 schools to year 2 to 100. Year 3, we're embarking on a tour where we're going to be partnering with at least 200 plus schools and universities that we can be able to travel to, coordinate and network and cover their schools.
Also, we are looking for a sponsor for our tour this year.
Yeah.
If you want us to be walking billboards, we will use your logos like we see here with Bull Rush. We plan on doing a lot of live shows from the road, live in stadiums. So if you're looking to sponsor, we haven't come up with a name for it yet, but the 2025 CFB Nation College Football Tour, please reach out to Moon at moonvibes@thecfbnation.com, or reach out to me at Leverett, that's LEVERETTKT at thecfbnation.com. I think coming up over the next hour, we'll be sitting down and having great discussions with some of the players here representing Temple. Excited about that. Super excited about that. I think it's important to keep in mind that when you're doing this, don't be afraid of no's. I've seen Moon turn H knows, you guys know what I mean when I say H no, HE double hockey stick knows into yeses. So being persistent, staying in communication with these people, but also listening and accepting critique. A lot of people can accept critique. We came to a crossroad. I believe it was, I think it was after the 2023 season, the off season.
Yep.
One of the criticisms we had was our website. Moan said, okay. That was his focus heading into the 2024 season. And now I think, aesthetically, optics, from an informational standpoint, we have the best college football website. And I think I'm comfortable in saying that now. I've been saying we got the best college football YouTube community. If you haven't seen our community and how active they are, no matter how big the team or how small the team is, you guys should check that out. We're going to take another ad break. A shout out to Bull Rush. We appreciate them. This was just a test, short stream before we get down to what we got to get down to, because these teams and these SIDs are just bringing players over here. So I think we're about to have a super duper lit event. So give us about another 30 minutes as we prepare. World of Moon will be going live. I'm sorry, World of College Football. I always say World of Moon because that's my dog. But World of College Football will be going live in the next 30 minutes. Shout out to Bull Rush. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to college football fans. College football fans.
W's.
Our 2025 season has officially begun. Yeah, it begun for us a while ago, but it's officially begun. Shout out to the American, bro. Shout out to Tim Pernetti. Shout out to his staff. Hopefully we get to have a conversation with Tim Pernetti before the event is over with. I'll have our chief communication strategist get on that, and I'm sure we'll have that discussion. Shout out to Bull Rush, like I said, for sponsoring the event, and we're also looking for a sponsor for our upcoming tour, our 2020-25 tour. And maybe instead of naming it like we always do, we can just call it sponsor here name for our 2025.
I mean, Hampton by Hilton. What's up? Like, you sponsor Joe Klatt. Like, I see you. We trying to get hotel rooms booked, and look, we trying to go. I'm really being serious when I say we want to touch like at least 100 games. I know I do personally. I seen the campus tour in person, and that's the new goal that I'm chasing. He said he went to like 115 games last year.
Who did?
The CFB campus tour on Twitter.
Oh, he said he went to 115.
115 games in the season.
We're gonna have to put that up at 125. Dear college football, I dedicated my life to you this upcoming year. This is what I'm doing full time. I've never had the ability to do that, and I told myself with the ability to do that, we'll get opportunities. Speaking of which, one of the execs down at the Cotton Bowl, this is his 4th college football event, representing the Cotton Bowl. He went to Big 12 Media Days, SEC Media Days. The only reason we weren't there is we weren't credentialed. It is what it is. ACC Media Days and American Media Days. And I seen him in the lunchroom a little bit a while ago. I'm like, you following us? He said no, but I was just talking to somebody about you guys' work ethic.
Wow. Crazy.
Your work speaks for yourself.
Right.
Shout out to Bull Rush. And then we will get out of here, but we will be back. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to work on thumbnails, aesthetics, all that good stuff. Shout out to Director Mike. Shout out to Lever Mall. Shout out to Weeze. And shout out to Jalen, man. WCFB Nation, man. We truly appreciate you guys.
Hey,
welcome to Bull Rush.
My bad.
Before we get out of here though, I just want to tell y'all that tomorrow's is gonna be jam packed with like schools that we meeting with too. It's gonna be getting kicked off early. I think we're gonna be here like around 7. So you're gonna get breakfast and just spend the day with us because we're gonna be covering the American from all the press conferences, all the players. It's open format, so we're gonna be speaking to a lot of teams.
The press conference room is right there. So, one other thing. We don't get a lot of gifts. I want to shout out the American. Upon arrival, they gave us and our entire team T-shirts, really nice T-shirts.
They're taking care of us, man.
Gave us notepads so we could take notes. Gave us the thing that came in handy. What is it called? Like a charger, a dual charger thing, adapter. So shout out to the American, man. I'm loving the treatment. It's amazing, and I truly appreciate that. So you guys going to hear from our sponsors. Give us about 30 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Bull Rush, the ultimate arena where competition meets strategy. Bull Rush is your gateway to high-energy challenges where skill earns rewards and champions rise. Challenge your friends in fantasy sports picking competitions where every decision counts. Prove you really know the game by climbing the leaderboard, outsmarting your rivals, and locking in bragging rights. It's a battle of instincts, strategy, and sports knowledge. Ready to make your picks? Visit bullrush.com today. Are you in?